Okay, Virgo, let's start your energy assessment. So right away, I saw your root chakra has got like a little tear. We're sort of leaking energy out of this place. So remember, your root chakra is responsible for your sense of safety and security, but also your sense of grounding. So you could be feeling kind of like you're a little bit like you don't have a home space. You sort of don't know. You're looking for this groove of like, what is going to make you feel safe, secure, and comfortable. You kind of want to find your spot in the world, and you're not finding it right now. You do have this little leak of energy, but part of what's coming to me with your root chakra is that you are meant to be in this sort of exploratory phase, which is feeling a little bit uncomfortable to you. So we do want to do some healing. In particular, what I got was to really be focusing on this root chakra. So I would do some things that are going to heat up and strengthen this root chakra. Eat some root vegetables. Beets are coming to mind. The red beets, if you can. That's all. We're going to come back to this, I have a feeling, as I talk about these other two things. So for now, root vegetables, specifically beets, you can juice them. You can get candied beets. As close as you can get to natural food always, but if you can't get that, then go to the store and buy some canned beets or some pickled beets. Your solar plexus chakra and your sacral chakra, I'm going to talk about together. So your solar plexus chakra is misaligned. It's out of place. It's kind of sitting right here down in front of your sacral chakra. You can see I wrote it wrong and then I made myself a little arrow. So it's sitting in front of your sacral chakra. Your sacral chakra is actually looking pretty good. Your solar plexus chakra is a little, on the light energy side. So for your sacral chakra, I wouldn't do anything for it right about now because we want to focus a little more on the solar plexus. So the solar plexus chakra is your kind of doing chakra. It's responsible for, this isn't just where your ego is held, but it's how you get things done. And what this is telling me with the way that your solar plexus is laying right on top of your sacral chakra, this is telling me that you're sort of having control in relationships or you're kind of trying to find this sense of self through relationships, okay? And you're sort of trying to direct relationships so that you can get this feeling that you want, this feeling of feeling like, more secure with yourself and secure with things. When right now, the sense I'm getting is that you really don't need to be worrying about, especially romantic relationships. Just sort of lay off relationships with other people right now because you need to work on the relationship with yourself with this solar plexus chakra. So it could use a little bit of heating up. It could use a little more masculine energy in here, sun energy. You've got a lot of moon energy. This has been coming up. It could be because I'm doing these readings shortly after a full moon, because this has been coming up for a lot of people. But you really want to focus on finding this place that you are self-assured, this balance in your ego where you're self-assured without being arrogant. So we want to heat up this solar plexus a little bit. Ginger is my favorite thing to do, and that's coming through again. So you can eat candied ginger. You can make teas with ginger. I'll probably post a recipe on my Instagram with some teas. So let's just move on. And let's do some sound healing, some activation for this chakra. And I'll put the HZ in the and more instructions in the description. But my rule of thumb, if you haven't done chakra activation through sound or sound healing, is to start with an hour at night when you're falling asleep. If you tolerate that well, move up to 3 hours. And then you can kind of do it all night long to really sort of not only activate, but start balancing out that chakra. So your heart chakra is actually looking pretty okay, Virgo. It's sort of in the space that it needs to be. It's a little bit overworked. Let me take another look here. There's some things coming. I'm starting to see different things. It's a little bit overworked, and you do have some kind of old energy in here. Old childhood stuff stuck in here. Hurt, pain from childhood. This can be very delicate, and you're already doing work on your lower 2 chakras. So, yeah, I wouldn't do too much about your heart chakra right now. You could do some self-love affirmations if you want to, and you don't feel overwhelmed with the other 2, but just passively. Don't be looking for anything to come out of it. But if you wanted to wake up in the morning and 3 times say some affirmations, and, you know, maybe do them again 2 more times once before bed, you could do that. Your throat chakra is just not out to play right now. Your throat chakra doesn't want to be messed with, didn't want me to take a look. So usually, you know, your throat chakra is responsible for, you know, expressing your true self and communication as well in relation to your true self and communication in general. So I get the sense that you're in a very introspective place, and you might be kind of just figuring out who you are, but I'm also getting that there's some real pressure, whether you're putting that on yourself. It does feel like it's coming from other people about like sort of being who you are and expressing yourself, and you're not feeling comfortable. This is another one. We don't want to do anything about this right now. We're just going to leave it alone because it really, there's sort of a signal that chakras will kind of give me when I'm checking in that says, hey, I don't need anything here right now. Just please skip me. And that's what I'm getting out of your throat chakra. Again, remember, you're doing some stuff down here, and that's plenty. Your third eye chakra also, not that it didn't want to come out to play, but it's just, it's not doing much right now. It gave me more of the sense about like, I'm fine. I kind of can work fine. I'll be back online soon, but it's not really the time. So maybe if you are putting pressure on yourself to like kind of be in your intuition or use your third eye, because everybody gets obsessed with their third eye chakra, just take that pressure off of yourself and know that this is going to be fixed. It'll come in time, and it's just not the time for it now. And the best thing you can do to help ease and develop this chakra right now is to just leave it alone. And then your crown chakra. Your crown chakra looks good. And I feel like you know that you're sort of tapping into source energy right now, God, universe, whatever. You archangels, you know, guardian angels, spirit guides, whatever you consider, you are really tapped in, and you're really getting prepped, if you want it, for a larger spiritual kind of awakening. So you have a very strong connection. I can feel you working on this, and I'd say it's okay to keep working on it if you want, but don't let it interfere with these 2 things. So walking away, 2 things that you could focus on are 1, your root chakra, and just get out in nature. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So get out in nature, put your feet on the ground. I'm getting that that's not enough. If you know somebody who does energy healing, I'm getting the sense that you really could get some energy healing. So you don't have to use me. Anybody that you're comfortable with, whether that's Reiki or another kind of energy practitioner, I would actually look for, you really do need to like get some actual healing in this place. Or if you know how to do self-healing, I'm just really feeling strongly that you actually need to get healing for this chakra. But eating the root vegetables and staying out in nature, deep red foods, you can use cranberries if you can find them. Frozen cranberries are fine. Eat deep red vegetables, and if you can, be out in nature, even if you just, you know, even if it's a tiny park near your house, if you can put your bare feet on the earth, this is really going to help. And then you also want to start taking care of this Solar plexus chakra, you're going to do that by heating it up a little bit with some ginger. You can do a chai tea. Cardamom would work really well. And I would do sound healing 1 hour to start with, unless you've done a lot of chakra healing before. There you go. Thanks, Virgo.